what's up? This is Creative Artists Network here with UED Studios, and guess what? We have a brand new video for you. Psych. No, just glad we got one for you. Hi everybody, this is Creative Artists Network here at UED Studios, here with Mr. E.M. Watson. Yay!
Thank you for having me. Glad to be here.
I'm glad that you're here.
Yeah.
So Mr. Watson, can you tell us, who are you? Tell the world who you are.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the goal of trying to do that through every song, you know. So it's definitely a mouthful, but I'd say overall I just consider myself an artist. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a singer, I wouldn't say I'm a dancer, I wouldn't say I'm an actor. I just try to combine all those elements and just kind of create. So I just consider myself an artist that uses music and acting and, you know, visuals to kind of tell my story and kind of express myself. So.
Okay, I can't wait till you guys see the video. What he's talking about, very visual.
Appreciate it.
So tell us about like where you're from, a little bit about your history and background.
So I was born in Slidell, which is like 30 minutes or so from New Orleans, but I spent a lot.
Mississippi, not too far.
Yes, Biloxi and all that. I was there, man. But I spent a lot of my creative mind was with New Orleans, that Creole lifestyle. So I saw a lot of wonderful culture, wonderful food. I saw a lot of spiritual things too. You know what I mean? Because voodoo is very prime there, and that opened my mind up to another reality. And the fact that my family, the house was built on the Indian burial grounds. It was built from scratch, so there was a lot of interesting experiences that kind of shaped me as an artist.
Okay, so now with that experience, you have to at least name like what's one experience. You got to give like one story.
So, you know, some people have their beliefs. They may not believe in the afterlife or ghosts or things of that nature. So I'll leave it up to the audience to kind of figure out what they believe. But my experience, you know, I experienced all kind of strange phenomena. I think the most interesting phenomenon was when I was really young. I was playing on our outside swing, and I had to use the restroom. And obviously, the whole family was outside. I decided to run inside, and I went to the restroom. And after I used the restroom, I went to wash my hands. And while I was washing my hands, I felt a little tug on my shirt. And when I looked down to see what was tugging my shirt, it was like a 3-year-old.
Oh, wow.
Native American that was obviously smaller than me. I was like 6 at the time. I looked down, saw the Native American. The kid ran behind the shelf and freaked me out. I went back and looked and didn't see anything, and then I ran out the house. So that's the kind of things I experienced.
Okay, well see, I know some of y'all might have your experiences like that. Like he said, if you believe it, I believe it. Things happen out there in New Orleans. We've been there.
Yeah.
So our next question is like, how long have you been in the music industry, and like, what got you started with this music?
Yeah. I grew up around it. All my family members are musicians. My father's a minister of music. My mother is a musician, and ever since I can remember, I was always surrounded by them performing and singing. They were primarily jazz musicians, so I grew up with that kind of music. But you know, the Jackson 5 and, you know, Sly and the Stone and Prince and all that, you know, Al Jarreau, I heard all that. But for some odd reason, at the time, I didn't feel that it was an actual career, that you can actually make a living doing it, because everybody I knew was struggling. But it was probably about 3 years ago when I made up my mind that I was going to go into the entertainment industry full, and I was going to make a living fully from the entertainment industry, including music. So.
Okay. Well, that is awesome. So, with the new album that you just came out called Emerge, can you tell us a little bit about it? Like, what made you come up with the name Emerge?
Yeah. So, I work a lot, so there'll be these nights where I don't get a lot of sleep. And sometimes that's productive, sometimes it's not productive. But for whatever reason, that particular week it was very productive. I hadn't slept for like 2 days. And I was like high on coffee. And it was like 2:30 something in the morning, and I just got this vision of this character that like went through this transformation, and in the transformation, like he ended up learning something about his life. But the character was just like seeing things and hearing things and all that good stuff. and I put down what I was working on, and I started focusing on what ideas was in my head. And probably I think it was like 7, 8 in the morning, I wrote this idea. And then I spent some time, about a week, of typing it up. And I came up with this concept called Emerge, because the character emerges from those experiences as a different person.
Okay.
Yeah, and I feel like everybody needs to go through transformations, and I feel like, I love telling stories, and I feel like this story is going to be something interesting for our culture today, because I feel like a lot of true love is missing.
That is true.
And I think people judge people from outside appearances and maybe the way they behave, but they don't know what they're going through internally. And that's what I want this story to touch on. Like, you see this person, you think they're odd, but you have no idea what they're going through mentally. And I want to take the audience there.
Into the mind.
There you go.
I got you.
Someone that might be sick, but they might not know they're sick. You may not know they're sick, you just think they're odd, but they're sick, they're going through something.
Right.
So true love is trying to, stop being so judgmental and try to see things from another perspective. That's the goal. So.
Very interesting. So off the Emerge album, like which one is your favorite song?
Well, we're still in the process of putting it together. We're releasing it video by video. So the first one that just got released is called Spaced Out. Obviously I know where the story's going to go. And I can't really say which ones are my favorite, because I think they're all going to be very challenging. And you can't understand the story unless you watch each video, But I think each video is going to be a stage of the character transforming into, what he's going to become in the end, which is going to be pretty abstract. Like, you guys are going to have to figure it out. I'm not going to give it all away. So.
Yeah, I kind of got the behind the scenes scoop on it, but
No,
I can't
you don't.
tell.
Yeah, there's 8 more to go.
8 more to go, and I'm very excited to see it. We all are,
Yeah.
as well. Now there is one question about
Sure.
Spaced Out, since we did watch
Yeah.
it. Why was the girl mad? You gonna tell us a little bit why she was mad?
Well, I want to say this because it does, later on the videos kind of touch on it. But I think she personifies a lot of relationships today. There may not be a particular reason. It's just a lot of relationships are very verbally abusive, very aggressive, very one-sided. And I feel like she embodied that way of a relationship. Like, as you can tell, like, I wasn't responding, and she was pointing, yelling, trying to get her point across. So yeah, I just think that she personified, everyday relationships that are very harmful and unhealthy for a lot of us. But her reason for being angry, I think I'm gonna hold off and let you guys kind of figure that out as the video. Yeah, because the other videos are gonna touch on her personality and what was going on with her. And there's some other clues in there that I feel like the audience need to look at. Like, there's the bear, there's some Latin. There's
Metaphors.
There's some metaphors in there that's going to make sense if you put the clues together and all that. Because there's more than just the videos that's being released.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. What can we as a whole expect, just from you, just coming out this year? Like, what can we expect?
Well, I say the most important thing you can expect from me as an artist is my brand finally being launched. I've experimented with some stuff. I tried a band called Playground Hero. That was fun. I tried a couple of songs prior to starting this process. I did Go Ghost, which I rented out of a hospital, and did a haunted music video for that, which I'll release probably every Halloween, just to kind of, recap what we did. And
When you said the hospital,
it was haunted.
It was actually haunted,
Yes.
so they actually stayed there.
Yes.
Like, things was moving, people was talking.
Yeah, it was a weird experience. It was fun, very memorable. But I was experimenting. But I think I'm in the process of launching my brand now. The Emerge experience is launching. What kind of music and style that I want to do, because there'll be dancing, there'll be some serious acting, there'll be all kind of interesting visuals. 'Cause like I said, I'm an artist that does more than just sing or dance. I like to combine all those things together. So
Give variety.
Yeah.
And that's great.
that's the goal. I feel like people need an experience if they're gonna pay or pay you as an artist. They need more than just you singing on stage or you just dancing to a video. I feel like they deserve more.
Right.
Yeah.
And guys, his story is really creative. Once you see it, you're gonna be amazed. Like, just really deep with it. Like, reach yourself and like try to understand
Appreciate
where
that.
he comes from. Like, it's amazing as well. Why don't you just let your viewers know like where they can find your Instagram, your Facebook?
Yeah, cool. So I highly suggest that you go to the website. Right here.
We'll have it down here.
The real EMWatson.com. All right, all the handles are there. You got my Facebook, which is The Real EM Watson. My Instagram, right here,
Right.
insta.emwatson, right? You got my Twitter, that's on there. So definitely go to the website. My handles are there. And definitely check out Spaced Out because that is the beginning of the series. There's going to be 9 total, and I promise you guys, the story is very interesting, it's very abstract, and I'm giving it all I got, you know, and everybody that's involved is giving all they have to it. I really feel like this is going to be a special story, so I appreciate y'all's support.
Well, thank you so much for coming here with Creative Artists Network here at UED Studios. We really appreciate it, and we really look forward to supporting you on your adventure, your journey, watching Spaced Out and the 9 other
Appreciate it.
videos that you're about to have out.
Yeah.
So we will definitely keep you guys updated, especially with the links provided here for you guys today. So peace out, and thanks so much.
Yeah, and I appreciate, you know, all you guys, ICANN TV,
Thank
for what
you.
you guys do for artists. I mean, you guys allow us to be a voice and to be able to speak our minds, and I appreciate that. So it's a
Sure.
privilege to be here.
Thank you.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Ian Watson. I'm over here rocking it with ICANN TV over here at UED Studios. When you guys get a chance, go check out my new music video that I just released, Spaced Out, right here. Check it out. We just released it. It's hot, it's new, it's abstract. I know you guys are gonna love it. Holla at y'all later.
So spaced out.